unfortunate that we have lost several millions of dollars out of this fire in this particular location, and it's sad.
Have you met cheap and inferior? And as a nation, if we allow that to happen, our markets, ye joining in our say, is a minokas will be ticket dimatem, me protecting the Juma, but we jiminti on tiasie, we jiminti onimiansa, onim the Americano. Majority of Nipana Omoko market, and there's what to bear 40%. Why? Because they are going for inferior stuff. They are going for cheap stuff. They are going to the China malls because you allow the Chinese to bring in inferior stuff. The funny thing is, Obibaga say, oh, but China mall no, omu create Juma. Let me tell you one thing. When you go to these China malls, Ghana for more China malls holding you now. Obienua or you're part of management. They are the position parko and your supervisor.
And LORDSON TV.
Nyina yenim arehosama esi ewo Kumasi Santasi biaya yenuanom China for ababe bie eye omomo na sebio unemployment rate na etu atese ewo Ghana na nyamia ya adoma wona momonsa so employee yenuanom youth for amasebio mo ye adwuma ede aboa eye Chinese for ino monso nsa akoma no ye ni arehosama ato wo mo bra enrada from 3 o'clock PM ewia ewo Ghana ha sei eja brantam ye ni bebia efiri etimi ehye eye China for city mu a ewo Santasi biaya tasty queen ewo ema sese no akwakoya rehusem ye pa enya asem ketwa no ana after say sa incident ya na sa rehusem we esi ye no Kelvin watna eye ne platform so ewo US abonten so we make this biggest expose people behind it any sabio propaganda nkrofo afa eye sa incident we so e de person mo kutia NDC amanyokuo ni impo ene enuanum Chinese fire mo kwan amomo abepie mo Ghana nyankopon na mo nsa so mutimi eye nyuma hodo employee Ghana for mmebunu yatena si yede munsem ebeso mo ha LORDSON TV news update nkanso ye kroje woda se so ne se nkwanso asona ka chire adwaku na hima magima gwe yede nsem no ebro back to back de yan say obefe bando kakra gu phone so wa subscribe to channel no wa share wa like wa comment na bibia etima koye ede amaye the skin code and Instituto Exp0se shawaje ne nenu ebo machidom obo me amami mu ayedumanya hode so kwa betena keka nsem no bia ekoso ewo social media ne CCTV only the skin code mpanyifo ebedinsa woso na wanya Instituto Exp0se shawaje ne so bi ede agu sapom na odi dware a obede atoso ebia enwada incident na sa rehosema etu Kumasi ma yenuanom Chinese for ewo eyomo China mo wo bra eja brantam eto eyemo ho ne yenim bia ya eja ne free ba ye bia wani ehun wani so ehun bia sebi owura fidi ye nka ka ye ho bra ne ye ba Kelvin so akasa ede afa incident ho make this biggest expose efa wona wo share ase
Yana miya chamba miyo miya skuna sika chamba pana papa flip. Amma me kachira me say gift so tina vya juma bana bana mkachira mama say. Sana wanjane na menya juma yedi biasha no. Ana me chira application ba har madam ne kase sibia o kase mno wasama rewonti. Ochina kwa start ya juma.
Okay. Lady news. Yeah. Na me mijinachi na mehena no na azo wo chire mu se adwuma we no ye di feeding ni maame na ebia obo mo hwe no so mbetima boa na mbetima boa unim no ba bia na
no miss me reporters are me commiserate with all the workers are how that to and o share the way o see na I say no kwa yes say this
you say
yes say this or so with the same situation mo asem mo kan say akadako ochina na bosumi awu na etu omoka ochina na etu omoka you understand it it's disheartening it I am hoping say I don't know but the better na hwe adwumafo na omwo ho at that moment especially omo no more inside at that particular moment no that's be big akra bi na ebe solicit for funds na ye dia mo ma ebe boa because look at the way she is wailing the papa every month go we no ye de hwe ne maame uti sase mu ya be ya awre ho me say me maje ne number e wo e mo number big akra bi at least and then and then kwesi otobe ti bi didi no bet me I'm sure other people too would want to do that.
Mommy, the person in one can answer you for 9 contact. Many about this more who said you know we are now? You know, mommy. Let me. For the owners of people are waiting for us. Hey. So même puis non ça me
As a friend, Mr. Isa.
Mr. Isa. Okay, Yahoo say Ija Air Cosso. Now, be able to say, then a chassis, then a chassis. What's my boy Muchi Mukakran? You say a chassis now around, everybody say.
I'm saying, Ubibeka said, when we come, I didn't chassis, not Ebia, not a young friend in Panica. Because now me know campus Christian service. It is only Santasi about that. Just when you are coming to Star Junction, Christian service is located on the right. And in your campus, Miami presentation area, Meba. And just like 20 meters away from the mall. You who say, initially they came who see, and then until your packet car said, "Oh, you're there." And just when we got closer to the building, and I realized they say, "I'm a jack." And a chassis from building H, not a building H, and a chassis from H. And to what they say, BBI exploded. As to whether they are exploding in the meeting, I say, girls who say they're meeting, but what now to say, BBI exploded.
Around what time?
Of course, this is around 3:10, 3:15, thereabout. And two things, and no money exploded. And the people were just, I'm for now, or more and more shops, a bang mono. Now, I'm for air try, say they are moving their things outside. Send the buyer, even if say, of course, intimate tram on and bound into show each year, fit for be away tram. The minute on not Omupion Mokas needy, air quabont, just because they are a jano et rana editoma, now a quabo show bika. And the free a choke a crown big and between one bear within 7-8 minutes. Not the beer
7-8 minutes.
I'm telling you, the beer commit my catch or say a Janish chassis, for him said building me now air down. Minya say it's more than 15 minutes.
Within 15 minutes, let me say
the beer, everything is completely gone. Everything.
But maybe I systematic say some say a jana so. But the thought say complete my contain jana.
Of course, yeah, mimi do hanum no. Na staff will be agent mountain. We be soon. And one rush to me, I don't know. Meaning the entire rush to me. And all catcher me say, hey, you say there are more than 300 staff and they use my hanum. I know you're going to go so and say, see now situation is it means that you know coffee. And the now you coffee, and then man ever be. And see me beside say a man is saying, and I was saying, no inside. And who say flames be sorry. But why you're banning TV, there is nothing she could do about it. and quickly over reporting ma depending for. But I mean, you know, as Ghanaians as we are, sometimes I say, yeah,
you know, me a China for and as a Ghana for,
of course, and the means because what can say over reporting. So as to the person she reported to, that I may not be able to tell. But what say we're reporting, and to time I can say we're reporting, you know. Anytime that it's me a transition from X-ray, and I mention it wouldn't be more than 15-20 minutes. No, it wouldn't be more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Also reported then on my phone.
Of course, was it on report unim? I mean, was it on reporting? You know, I'm quickly on rush a question. So I'm going say a day. And the time I'm doing another channel. Now so that. Yes, I do want to be a price and pray the person buy service for. Honestly, my main focus was not about Mama. Jeffrey, within the space of 15 minutes, around 3:35, 3:40, number 4, 5 tenders. That will happen. 4. Yeah, 4.
No. For now, I cannot say so. Because you see, a lot of the staffs are got paid, so we are waiting for the final investigation by the authorities to see what can get the problem.
Were they able to salvage anything?
For now, I cannot say so because when we go here, we try to make sure that everyone is out before any other casualties. So, thank God nobody passed on through that disaster.
Can you tell us that the entire facility is spent?
I cannot confirm that everything is got paid. I cannot confirm that one.
So, what measures are you putting in place for these incidents from happening again?
Yeah, like I said, we have operation going on called Otfe, to stop the fire. That led by NADMO, fire service, Standard Authority, and ECT. Because we are visiting all the markets in Greater Kumasi. Like I said, we just came from Aswara Mountain. We took away some cylinders from the market to make sure that there's no fire in our market. Unfortunately, we came and met this thing behind our back. So we are called on people to make sure that no one should send cylinder or report to their market. It's not helping. And this is the result that we see.
I think we haven't been able to get any issue or anything that causes fire.
We are working for that one too as well. For now, no.
Thank you. Your name again?
My name is Exp0se.
It's unfortunate that we have lost several millions of dollars out of this fire in this particular location, and it's sad.
Have you met owners of this facility yet?
The owners, I'm told, are out of the country, but their workers and representatives are here. We have spoken to them. We'll try as much as possible to, as early as feasible, speak to the investors and be able to calm them and offer them their nation's support. These are foreign nationals who have come to invest in our country. They employ hundreds of employment for our youth. It's the end of the month. About 300 staff of this place are supposed to be paid tomorrow or the next day. If you look at the liability, it is going to be difficult for them to pay salary, and that's a huge burden for government and our people. So we'll do whatever we have to do to assist them, if possible, to come back.
What do we know about casualty?
We have not had any casualty. The fire department was able to evacuate all the staff, all the workers were, with the help of bystanders, were able to evacuate all of them. We don't have any casualty on hand. What we have is the losses that we are suffering as a result of the our inability to deal with the fire. We have lost everything that they have within their warehouse and in their shops.
All right, Sammy, so that's the Kumasi Mayor, Richard Ofori Bwediajiman, popularly called Zuba, the Kumasi Mayor.
Abusia we any arahosema ukopie mu ewo eye Kumasi Santasi na de wani echiremu ewo eye Chinese mo ha akoso bo ha abusia enya asem keto atimi husu a ye nuanom eye workers obo ye adwuma ewo Chinese mo ho esu omo sesebio omo abregu omo wie school omo nya adwuma ane Nyankopon ya adom wabo momo nya sa adwuma wei omo enka bi nhye mu fefie anto atasa arahosem wei ato omo ntie de condolences kese pa eko ede ama ye nuanom Chinese ni hwesu a wosu areho yente Kelvin Kotela ne nkomo bia wodi edify incident hu ne ba yato aso.
Some markets around the nation and the Kejetia live at Kejetia and the majority of Ghana force and Komoko Kejetia could digano, they don't go there again because they have seen another place where it is cheap and inferior. And as a nation, if we allow that to happen, our markets ye dwani nyina be say ese me no ka se obi ti Kejetia di matem mi protecting the juma but we jiminti on tiase we jiminti onim nyansa onim the American. Majority of nipa na omoko kejetia market and there's what to bear 40%. Why? Because they are going for inferior stuff. They are going for cheap stuff. They are going to the China malls because you allow the Chinese to bring in inferior stuff. The funny thing is, Obibaga say, oh, but China mall no omu create juma. Let me tell you one thing. When you go to these China malls, Ghana for more China malls holding yinano. Obie niwa or you're part of management. They are many position parko and your supervisor. None of them get close to real company document or anything. Omo never employ any Ghanaian above supervisor job. No, even supervisor no crampono. They give you a limit. We are supervisor. You are supervisor on a Ghana forum nanam forum. And it's all disheartening. So Oko China malls we are the rate at which they use a Ghana forum you see them every day. And you see the Labor Commission knows all these people who work at these China malls are paid below the minimum wage. We know. Because we don't have a lot of work or people are not employed in this nation, the Chinese are taking advantage of us. China malls around the nation, they are paid below minimum wage. And the Chinese are always using us. 99% of the malls in Ghana, China malls, Obienwa or J credit card. Their operations, basically 99% of the operations, transactions, and in physical cash. They take hard currency. Because they don't even want to take through a credit card or through any electronic means for the government to even take its share. Because obi the card to adia abuy ni TB. Obi the card to adia abuy no bank card ni free no bank enyam faso abuy no enyam faso through Bank of Ghana. Taxes no. The Chinese will tell you say omni machine nyejuma ko first kabra. And you people know it's happening because at the end of the day, what they do is they pile the money, convert it into dollar and take it to China. And they are not going to go transfer the money at the Bank of Ghana because they will be questioned. What they do is they smuggle that money out of the nation through our borders. And these are people who are stabbing us in the back. And let me tell you, I am open for business. I am open for nations having business with other nations. But what I am not open to is people taking advantage or countries taking advantage of other countries. And that is what the Chinese are doing. Yet, and Lebanese for buy at least Malcolm for that, we saw at least the quality stuff Malcolm they were selling to us. We have lived with Malcolm and some other Lebanese companies for a very long time. We know, said the kind of things they were bringing where things are almost free other nations to say, maybe India and Pakistan in countries, But at least they were durable. But this China more people, these Chinese, now, Monshe Sibia Adian and tell me, say, this more, it Adia Shi, advantage of other countries. And that is what these Chinese, now, Monshe Sibia Adian and tell me, say, this more it Adia Shi,
no inside of our side and I know it's a Ghana fire service. More far than the same runner. Whether be a condemned to grab who now don't make me up with you for I say. I'm going to make fashion. I'm going to make fashion. I'm going to make fashion. Then I know I should pop. Helpless.
Ejawi, I'm one a shimono. Chinese for an anashino. They say now Ejawi start here no fire extinguisher near you more. At least a jin sem cry. See the rate, Shejano. And then Yanyan Kwarasa, Omo because they know what they are doing. Omesa Komwamo banks wanna akwaji billions. Omu Yomesa BC. Give them 4 months. this thing, they'll put it back together. And the funny thing is, this inferno you just saw is people deliberately did it. They know. They set it up. I'm going to say Jimmy, and we will fall for it. This is the time the KMA boss, the Ashanti regional minister, they need to call for investigations. Adebia is a friend of China Mon from Sa National from the beginning of its building. The safety, the fire escapes, the exit, they need to call for investigations. Because this thing you are seeing like that, it's in the middle of the city. Where a pure arson. It's arson. They decided to burn it down. Now, Jimmy, we will sit there and let these people beat us again. We are getting closer to Christmas. Will say, what they need to get, they are not getting. You might say that Kelvin is being inhumane. Kelvin does when the woman was crying. I like her. She's a nice woman, but she can't take advantage of the system because way, box way, rubber way, say more no. They are not going to allow any Ghanaian. Ekrobia and Kamamu, she's under investigations right now. This, the owner of this mall, Anka Ekrobia Anka Anaju Inke to Tunano. Ekrobia is serious, Bia Anka a regional minister, a KMA boss, and come after police me to Tunano. Because a day now this is some more way. A day safety measures the come. In case this idea we see a doors the lock here and a nipa guma and can nipa 2 and go so nashi. Yes. Ebia by mistake. And an electric electric gate. And a basano, a jamia to me bia. Within 10 minutes, what are you telling me? This is not a joke. They need to investigate this woman. You need to close down all the China malls in Ghana. I've advocated for that. I was in Ghana a few weeks ago. Namakra, Mefa Baby is where China mall. Oko East Lagos is a China mall. Me say, Oma Bezi Sinyoma Fumbi Okrodimna, and yet Ghana na Jimmy, and we are entertaining this foolishness. Ma can't mu. Mujari Ninabe Gu. Omo Galamse no Majai. They are not going to get to Galamse again. Omo Musa Muniabre, Munya Mobacho Mogum. They are not going to go to Gala inside again. They are now going to go after a year more markets.
Abusia way any 70 be edika editing the air trend the Elmonch Wanka highways ne so asna ka chire adwakrumum de esom the skin code Instituto Exp0se shawajo ana ebo be chidom. Subscribe to the channel, share, like na comment here won sempa ene mapa edema asna ka chire adwakrumum de abusia makraw.
Keep watching. Mofanto LORDSON TV. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. And one LORDSON TV.